Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we have come up with one more portfolio review request. So this portfolio was sent to us recently by one of our viewer. So he's currently 36 years of age. He is a government employee, and what I want to say that he has meticulously curated his portfolio. Now look into the portfolio. It is meticulously made. So he is currently 36 years of age, and he has divided his portion of SIPs in his different goals: the short term goal, the mid term goal, and the long term goal. So in the short term goal, which is of 5 years, he's being invested his money 5,000 each in a Nifty 50 fund, a Parag Parikh Flexi Cap fund, and then there is an Invesco infrastructure fund. So this investment he has been doing for 5 years for his initial short or the short duration goals. So it looks perfectly fine because index funds are less volatile. In 5 years period, Flexi Cap fund also is really good. Though Invesco infrastructure fund is very good, but I can't say that it will resonate well with the near term goals. Then second is mid-term goals. So in mid-term goals, he has been investing in three different mutual funds. So those funds are the mid cap fund, which is Motilal Oswal mid cap fund. Then there is a Mirai Asset ELSS tax saver fund. Then there is one more fund. Then comes the 15 years plan. So in that 15 years plan, he has two funds. One is X is a small cap fund. The other fund is Motilal Oswal Momentum 30 Index 200 Index fund. So all the funds look quite nice at that point of time. He has asked that he has been investing in Access Small Cap Fund, and the Access Small Cap Fund has not been performing well for a while. So whether he should redeem it or he should exit it and start investing in another fund. So I would like to say that one should never chase the returns of any fund. It's not the returns, it's only the investment strategy. So at that point of time, the investment strategy of the Access Small Cap Fund may not be working that well when it is compared to other funds, but over the longer period of time it will start working. And it is a very good fund. The Access Small Cap Fund especially, it has a very good downward protection also. So total SIP is 30,000 per month, and then total funds are 8. So the investment horizon is not clear because it has three different goals are there: short term, mid term, and long term goals. So 5 so 5 years, 10 years, and 15 years. So there is no definite investment horizon that can be pointed out at this point of time. So this is a very good portfolio. And that you have divided your mutual funds with your goals, that is also very good thing. That association is always good. So for short term, there is Flexi Cap fund, then there is Nifty 50 index fund, and then there is one thematic fund, which is Invesco India infrastructure fund. All the three funds are really good. So 5,000 each, which is somewhere around 16.66% in each funds of his total investment. Now the second midterm goal, there is tax saver fund, which is asset. Then Bank of India. Then there is small cap fund, which is Bandhan small cap fund. Then there is one more fund. Finally, there are two, one small cap fund and one momentum fund in 15 years horizon. So there are only two funds having Motilal Oswal AMC, and all the funds are brilliantly taken from the different AMCs, and all the funds look good. Now coming to the allocation, short-term goals for he has been investing for its short-term goals 15,000 per month, which is 50% of the portfolio. The mid-term goal 9,000, which is 30% of the portfolio, and for the long-term goal 6,000 per month, which is of 20% goal. What I assume that after completing your short-term goal, you will start increasing the SIP of 15,000 in your midterm and long term goal. That is what I am assuming. That is what should be done in this allocation. So extremely meticulously curated portfolio. Looks really nice and interesting. So now, uh, coming to the detailed analysis. So this is how the fund wise allocation in different market caps, like in Nifty 50 fund, the whole allocation is there in the large cap itself. Then there is a flexi cap fund, which is again more of the large cap segment, and then less in the mid and small cap. And then again there is some point in others, which is cash and debt related instruments. Then comes other funds. You can see the allocation of Motilal Oswal Bandhan Small Cap Fund, then Mirai Asset TLSS Tax Saver Fund, Access Small Cap Fund, finally the Motilal Oswal Momentum 30 Index, 30 200 Index Fund. So the momentum funds are really good at that point of time. They look quite lucrative, and it is always good to have a momentum fund in your portfolio. So now detailed analysis, if we look at the consolidated allocations, 52.04% in large cap of every month SIP, 19.69% in 19.96% in mid cap, which is good, 21.41 in small cap, that is also good, and 6.57% in debt and cash related instruments. So it looks like a very good portfolio to me, very good allocation. So what we observe that it's a very smartly curated portfolio. The other thing is that Invesco India Infrastructure Fund is a thematic fund, though it is a very good fund in itself. But I doubt about the 5 years prospect of the infrastructure. Though the growth story of India looks very promising and very lucrative at that point of time, but it requires a certain time period, okay, because there are certain schemes are coming, certain flyovers, certain expressways are coming, and whatnot, different kind of trains are coming. So infrastructure looks promising, but if you put this particular fund in a 10 or 15 years bracket, it would be better. It's not a 5 year investment kind of fund. If you want to invest, if you want to take one more fund for the 5 years kind of investment, then it is an aggressive hybrid fund that can be taken. Even the FMCG or consumer staple or the consumption fund can also be taken. So I think that this fund should be there in the 15 or 10 years horizon. Then again there is a ELSS tax saver fund. So there are two mottos to invest in an ELSS tax saver fund. The first is for tax saving under 80C. If you are in the old tax regime, so in that case the 3000 per month is very low. If you want to increase it, if you want to save tax on 1,50,000 per year, you can increase your SIP in Mira Asset ELSS tax saver fund. And if you are not if it is not, you are not doing it for the tax saving, then it is completely fine, because they have a lock-in period, but they act actually like a flexi cap fund. All the ELSS are quite similar to that of flexi cap funds. Additionally, they are a tax saving instrument, and they come with lock-in period. So perfectly fine if you are having PPF, you are investing in PPF of that remaining amount of 12,000 per month or somewhere, then 3,000 in Amira Asset ELSS tax saver is fine. If you want to save tax, you can increase this amount by 12,000. So it will be around somewhere around 12,500 or 13,000. You can do SIP in Mira Asset ELSS tax saver. The other thing is that Invesco fund, which is an infrastructure fund, should be there in the 10, at least should you should be invested in that fund for at least 10 years or 15 years. Okay, in spite of the growth story, the promising growth story of the infrastructure in India, I still think that it will have a better probability uh, if it to be held for 10 years or 15 years. So, you can increase your step up SIP by 10%. You will definitely get to achieve better returns. Thanks for watching. Thank you.